blacksmith shop was, the smithy, and Davy remembers coming to get horseshoes.
For my father.
Dad.
My God.
They had a wee sawmill too. See that guy had to do work. They passed the time. Then a wee sawmill at the table. You know the swinkle trees at the old plant? Yes. And we used to cut the straight logs or something. And they used to come out with round logs and they would cut it, cut it down. And then had to put their houses to put the irons in the end of them.
And then there's a pad here.
Yes.
Concrete pad here. There's various bits. That's probably the water heater. It's not native to here. I took it out to the bushes there because I saw it sticking out, so I wouldn't lose this spot again.
So it didn't belong here.
I think it was probably part of the water system because it's such heavy gauge. It goes to that period. So you've got probably a safety valve there. Somebody might have been shooting a .22 rifle through there. And I think there would have been a heater there. I took this out to the bushes just to mark the spot.
I wondered what got here.
And I reckon that's part of the hot water system.
This is you, David, trying to get the deer, look.
Yeah.
That's the one you missed.
So there's stone under, cement under.
There's concrete
That would
here.
have came from the pump.
I think so. That's the sort of wartime gauge.
Yeah.
Serious.
That would have came from the comp.
Nowadays, it would be sort of very thin.
There's other iron stuff over there that came from the comp.
This is what I think. Well, if we go down and look at this first. And although it's part of the garden of the house, the road would have gone from there right past the house.
Yeah, the officer stayed in the house.
Where was that?
Down in
Nothing left to it anyway.
We were at the other side of that house the last time we were here.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, right. I remember that.
It's fenced off now, it's part of the garden.
And the officers had a house down here.
They had that house.
They lived in that house. Oh my God, what do you know, eh?
I remember coming up to the house, the house.
Officers lived in that house.
And then seeing the hall. I mean, when was the hall knocked down? There was a big...
Lovely States, they used to put up the cows from so far or walk them the whole way. And how many cows would have on the road once were cut?
700. Oh, even 700 cattle down walking.
You see, and at that time they not only had this, they had a way west for the forestry all planted because
the greens. Way west the greens, not ruins.
Yeah, the forestry they sold a lot to the forestry, and then. That they only had Clonvachie, but at that time there was a big lot of cattle put up here. They used to be near walking at Drújach with them, and they'd be up a Blaney, the first of them.
And there's still a building here in the 50s. There's still a...
Yes.
I mean, I remember seeing this building at the hall, right? That's the hall.
Where would that be located?
And myself and Izzy and Ken McCoskill, it's Eddie's brother.
Aye.
We used to do a skiffle group.
Oh yes, aye.
Away back, and we used to come up there to the hall, and it had dressing rooms behind it, like the Empire Theatre. It was a great hall, and the acoustics of that great sound you got in it, and it was standing, and we used to practice.
But it was just empty. You just walk in, aye.
And then the Lovely States knocked the door at the end and let the coos in.
Oh, I see.
And the coos, the coos wrecked it.
Yes.
It was really a big, it was a big hall, Tommy. And
well, I remember this big building, I've been told that was a hall.
Yeah,
you know?
And you know what they did at the Friday night? They put one of their lorries down to Kiltarlet or Allerburn and collected the women there to come up to the dances. Is that right, Tommy? They do it, they did.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember that building.
Mind the vents that had in the roof from the outside?
Yeah.
You know, they used to build the vents in the roof,
Yes.
little wooden slatted vents. Two of them on it. It was a big building.
It was sort of like that new house down below us with that point, but it wasn't. You know how it's got a point on the.
Right, like a little penthouse.
Yeah, but it had them air vents.
I thought it'd be wooden, aye. Dark
But
wood.
really good. It's a big
Tarred wood.
So when did they tear it down?
They never tore it down. The cattle tore it down. You see. And then the cattle were getting hurt with nails, and they were through the floor, and it just
Rotted away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And seeing that there, I remember that's all terrace there. Get them over there. I remember all the flowers.
The prisoners of war.
Eh?
The prisoners of war, you
Yeah.
said, had a garden here.
Here's Roger Trucks there, Davy.
Ah, yeah.
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 Oh
When
my.
you came in at the top there, Melinda,
Yes.
you'll see all the flowers going along here. And
Are there any flowers left, or they've gone no perennials or anything? Eh?
there's the first. There's the first.
Oh, I see. Right.
And there's the next one.
The terrace. Yes.
And then there's the next one.
Yes, you can see it. Hey, look at
They
this.
had it terraced, and it was all flowers, but all that birch grew up like that.
So they tried to make it beautiful.
It was, and it was right along the whole length of it.
Oh, wow.
Imagine. Look at you. See the terrace. Eh?
You see, without the local knowledge, no one ever knows that.
Exactly.
You know, you can look at it, doesn't mean anything. You've got to have that.
Well, I
bit of
remember
local
the
knowledge.
flowers, and as soon as you come in line of the camp there, you'd see all these beautiful flowers on the bank, and they tended that. There'd be gardeners, and it was ordinary prisoners of war.
Mhm.
It wasn't the Gestapo.
No.